Bet we'll see you after this match, going over with post-game commentary. Hopefully everyone's ready. Grand Battles finale, PLA versus Val. So let's go into this. PLA is definitely showing off their strength of, pretty much just kind of turtling, and this map is great for that. But can Val break up that turtle? So let's go into this. We are watching over L4 with Val and like that. We are seeing a Gascon once again, but of course 2 Romas. That's a lot of power right there. Akava and Wichita down there, along with HQ with Oland. So HQ is definitely some a person to not mess with on that. So as we go here, we are definitely going to see A and D get taken by each team, but where exactly are B and C going to be pushed on and stuff? We have CN in the Oland still, Jin in the Cheshire moving over there, Cheshire, Roma, Turpitz, a lot of Romas in this game, so we're going to see exactly how that works out, and it does look like PLA is going to make for the cap, where it does look like Val is going to be ignoring the caps off the bat, so let's see exactly how that works out for them. As we keep on going, we do see Chev moving into C and probably going to run into the PLA Oland right there, while CN is just dropping out torpedoes. This is, once again, this is the capability of the Oland. You just fire off your torpedoes, I think it's like 40 something seconds later, load them up again. So send them out that, where you got Jin holding up right here. I'm not exactly sure. I think they're waiting to spot more. That's what we're really waiting for. We've got the Akava and Wichita absolutely just sitting back while torpedoes are getting fired off at Triple GGG. We are seeing Roma Cheshire absolutely just sitting there nice and tight right there. Now this is exactly where Chev and also over here HQ should be in this area to break up this amount of firepower in one area, and Val has split up their ships, and that we're going to see exactly if they can counter it by surrounding the ships and making them try to split up fire. But PLA has definitely shown their capability of just focus firing and ignoring certain players. So let's see on this if they can utilize this turtle hard. Now, of course, what they're doing is they're putting this, they have that Cheshire right there, making those Romas disappear at times, making it a little harder, keeping them alive just a tad bit. And the Cheshire is, of course, setting off HE and keeping up that. We definitely do have an Oland up here from PLA, just trying to hold off these two. The Gascon showing its speed, just getting up there, trying to get around the situation. But we have seen PLA just turn all their guns and just annihilate stuff. So let's see if they do the exact same thing to the Gascon or who they decide to fire on. It does look like they are trying to go after Shiro right here. Taking out a Gascon is a key critical portion right here. But we do have the Akava right here with Black Queen taking on CN. It's very dangerous for your health there, Oland. I wouldn't do that, CN. Well, we do have Jin holding off and keeping that A, because of course we have a 2-2 cap right here. The cap points are incredibly close, and let me turn off music, make sure that that's fine. I'm a failure on that, but let's keep on watching. We do have the Gascon out of Val, kind of falling back, trying to stay at range, trying to help out, shoot different ships, and try to take out ADM. They are trying to have a roamer in that position with the Gascon. The Gascon would be perfect in that situation, and if you can keep those guns, but PLA broke up their turtle. I'm not quite sure that was the best play, but they are a lot better plays than me, so let's see exactly if that ends up working out for them in the end. Once again, those Oland torpedoes just causing those floods, and HQ is doing a great job. Send off one, send off the next, let their heels get fixed up, so then you can cause a permaflood again, because that flood chance of the Oland torpedoes it's insanely good. You need to get those missions for the 2 floods in a mission. The Oland line is definitely perfect for that. Now right here we are definitely seeing the Turpitz Cheshire moving in here, trying to take out Triple GGG and push back Z-Toy out of that, while HQ is definitely just keeping on messing with that turtle situation. Definitely moving ships around. Now ADM is going to have to start dealing with the Gascon that's keeping post on that, but also using HE, an interesting pick to fire out of that. Out of a Gascon, I think it has decent. Ooh, still Roma reminding him Roma still has power. Don't do that. Now we do have Shiro definitely trying to move in, trying to help out where they can. Let's see. This is once again we are 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game, and still no one has died. A lot of damage has been traded. We're going to see exactly. There's got to be a play here, and I have a feeling it's going to be the Cheshire dying right here. Removing those mobile cruisers right there is perfect for Val to start securing their victory, because those Cheshires really are a key to success in keeping that turtle alive and keeping those guns not able to fire on that turtle right there. Jin taking a flood right there from those torpedoes. HQ just being that annoying pest that the Olin can be. Great work on that side. Unfortunately, it looks like the Gascon's getting hunted down by an Olin, and that's just not fun for that situation. Let's see. We've got a few key critical plays. While we do have Val not in the lead anymore. Actually, PLA just won that back by taking out a Gascon. That's a lot of points to lose right there. Now, these two DDs up here can now just go after this Roma. That is a Roma by itself, and Chev has not enough health to actually help out Shiro right here. So these two DDs are absolutely just going to have fun with that Roma, unfortunately, and they can tank a bit, but that's going to be hard. So now down here, the Southern Fleet definitely needs to start taking out these ships, and taking out that Cheshire is one key critical point. That's a great job, and it looks like probably going to be taken out next on the situation. These torpedoes, just sending them in. Great job from Z-Toy from the Wichita, absolutely showing that AP can just penetrate that Cheshire and just do a lot of damage right there. And these two Romas are just backing up, and this Tirpitz right here, it is in a very perfect position right here, because if it wants to, it's just going to be able to absolutely just go forward and then be in its element, being brawling, and taking out Shiru is a huge hit on that. Now there are two battleships down versus two Cheshires down. The DDs are definitely doing that, but we do have a 3-to-1 situation on the cap. CC, I have a feeling I almost want to say CC should definitely just go forward and just start brawling Z-Toy and or the Black Queen, or take that out. ADM getting taken down by Triple GGG. Great job, great focus fire on that. I Am a Newbie is just left there in the Roma. C is getting switched over. Once again, map control, definitely a very close game as of right now. So we got to see exactly. I think Black Queen needs to die, and personally, then CC can then just go out and go after the Wichita. But it looks like I'm a Newbie taking way too much damage in the situation, getting harassed and taken down with Triple GGG, HQ, and Z-Toy. Now CC's right here, absolutely just holding B. Black Queen goes down, and unfortunately, I think that might be it. And Val pushed back on that turtle perfectly and played the caps well. Pigbay, what's your first thoughts?
Definitely what happened at A. So they were able to kill that Cheshire, and then they just pushed into A and were able to flip the caps to their advantage. And that, I mean, it was even almost the whole way, whole way through. But just having that brief moment of holding 3 caps gave them that slight edge, because I believe it was 4 ships apiece. So, I mean, good on them. Good on.
They took out those battleships too. They focused those Cheshires, and then they started taking out the battleships and everything like that.
Yeah.
That was good. It was really rough to see the deaths of the battleships from Val, but they tanked it and still won. So,
I mean, they just kept trading ships, because we would have one team, they get their ship knocked out, and then all of a sudden over there by A. So just went back and forth, and the last minute just holding that cap. And that's what it comes down to. What people need to understand: hold the caps, damn it.
Don't caps are not lava.
All right, don't sail on the borders, damn it.
Sounds like another future video.
I mean, who hasn't made a video? I have like an old, like one of my early videos. It was like a TED Talk of holding caps.
Oh yeah.
Every freaking content creator has come up with a video about capping, but it's still like a pandemic.
I almost want to say I don't think I have, but I think everyone else has gotten it, so I'm like, why?
have you mentioned it on stream?
Probably multiple times, if not dozens.
All right, well, there you go.
Yep. So we definitely have some switch outs here.
Shit.
What?
I forgot to ready up.
Oh, they're flipping teams for Big Race. So we do have Big Race going on here. Really fun map. Overall, we've seen a lot of good plays here. We've seen flanking Black Gascons, just absolutely decimated team. We've seen a Prince Eugen just own everything. So what's your first thoughts on this with the team setup?
So let's see. Still missing 2 players, but to see the full setup,
Yeah.
But I mean, these are all ships that we've seen:
Yep.
Roma, Cheshires, Olands, and the Turpits. Um,
Hey,
let's
Turpitz is
see.
tanky. It's tanky. It does its thing. So
Yeah. Have we seen the 3DD come out?
it would be
Lightning,
very
Olin,
important
Olin.
here. It would be really important here. It'd be very
A
powerful.
Massachusetts. Interesting.
Not what I would choose. How much is a Massachusetts? Uh,
Massa. Is that what,
I can
11
never
or
keep
12?
track. 12.
12. Yeah.
I almost say Vanguard be better,
Yeah.
but we'll see if that stays. A Champagne being brought in. That's 11 points. That's a much better pick in my opinion, and you get to put an additional point somewhere else. So
Yeah. Although the Massa is tankier.
yeah, but
Oh,
the Champagne
that's
is
what they're
fast, and
rolling
we've
with.
seen faster. Yep, we're going in. Pig Bay in a few minutes. Let's go into this. We definitely have some change up here. Triple DD setup now. Of course, big race. This is all about those caps. So this is a great pick, and PLA, keeping with their setup. Just hey, we know our setup. We know our ships. They're gonna keep on going on that. Now those Cheshires can absolutely be absolute wreak havoc on those DDs. So let's see exactly if those Cheshires can help bridge that gap and that placement where those Olins are going to have to really play 110% over here. As we look at PLA, of course, in their traditional setup right here, as they keep on moving, it does look like they are converging and going towards a B setup. Now, of course, with triple DDs, you play all the caps. Cap is your game, and that is your only thing that you do. We do have an Aquaba, a Champagne, which would be very interesting to see with triple GGG. We have seen the speed of these style of ships come into play and be very powerful, but let's see if this handles up against the brute strength of two Romas and a Tirpitz, along with the Gascon up here and another Olin. So they are definitely playing all three caps, but occasionally you're gonna see them get into cap, and it's just don't contest it. Just get the cap, pester it, get in, get out. If you end up getting the cap, awesome. If you don't, who cares? But we are definitely seeing PLA move up. This is a wall right here. You definitely have one Cheshire up in the north, ready and waiting to smoke up and capable and keep the Roma and Tirpitz safe right there, while you have Jin absolutely creating a screen right there, along with CN protecting the fleet right there. This is definitely a very much, hey, keep those main ships ready and keep them knowledgeable in the situation. Now down here we have Lit and Black Queen moving up right there, while Triple GGG sending out long range 6 shells at a time. Not a lot of shells, but they do a lot of citadels, so they can do a lot. So we'll see exactly how that handles out. And a Kansas right there. So HQ is definitely going to have to start contesting with CN. CN pushing up a little bit too much, but the accuracy once again of the Champagne showing right there, just absolutely whacking CN on that, and unfortunately taking out one of the torpedoes of the Olin, which is going to cripple their damage for a little bit. So let's see exactly how this continues to play out. They have C, and they were about to take B. I don't know if Jin should try to. Lit's moving in on that with the Lightning. Great play on that, but let's see if the Cheshire and everything can work on that. We do have, looks to be a nice little spread of torpedoes. Great play on that, just trying to hit everything with ADM. This entire fleet, sometimes it's basically you can't miss, just send them out and, wait for someone to run into them. Great play. We definitely do have the main portion of PLA's fleet at C, mixed with a little bit of B, but they do not have B. Those triple DDs showing their strength up here. Chev getting pushed out by the Oland up here, and probably also Melk in the Cheshire. So let's see exactly if they're going to try to push for B. It looks like they are pulling back a little bit, have taken a good bit of damage, but triple GGG in the Champagne has taken a lot. Put that Kansas in front of it, give it that capability of staying alive. Black Queen has been engaging up against. It looks like they're trying to take on the Roma, trying to take out I Am a Newbie on that position. Taking out a Roma is a lot of key critical power on that, so definitely a good play, but I Am a Newbie's just running away. Just, get away from them. And with the placement that Val has right now, it's all spread out. They're not all able to focus their fire, but PLA can. So let's keep on doing this. Does look like some good torpedoes from the Lightning right there. Hit and Melt, taking a good bit, but they are moving on B, using using the Tirpitz' strength, putting those Cheshires there, absolutely being able to keep everyone alive, keep themselves alive, and go in and potentially take a cap, because right now they are losing on cap on that, where Val has the lead with nearly double the points. As we keep on moving, Imanubi's healing up. The Oland over here is taking a little bit too much damage from Chev up here, so that was a bit of a problem. But of course, now they are tightened up. They are putting up smoke right there. They have now decided they are taking B, and they're just doing that. But of course, Area of Denial Torps right here just getting sent out by HQ. Great play on that. If you're all going to bundle up, don't tell me I'm just going to hit you. So great use of those DDs. Those DDs are definitely enjoying and playing their game of just sending out and making sure that no one can stay straight, or no one can stay not moving and not focusing on surviving rather than shooting right here. We are seeing, unfortunately, Gascon gets taken down by Aroma. That's a pretty hefty loss right there, and PLA is now taking the lead on points. CN screening the main fleet right here. Definitely CN needs to be there, especially with the amount of DDs here. They need to keep a screen in front in order to make sure that their ships can focus firing rather than focus on dodging and keeping track of torpedo reloads and everything. With this, we are seeing Chev and the Oland up here. These two are definitely, this is a bit of a problem, but let's see if those torpedoes can actually take that hit right there. But turn out at the wrong point right there, taking two. Great job. Still Chev taking down the Oland. That's gonna hurt a lot, because now you have 3 DDs versus 1. That's CN's got to definitely now start operating at 120 to 130% right there, and those Cheshires got to make up that loss right there. But they need to start removing ships, and that Kansas taking a good amount of hits right there. As we keep on looking, it seems like Champagne's basically been pushed out of the match right here, which is unfortunate, but the Akava showing its strength and its capability of those fires, so we'll see exactly how well that works out. In that Kansas has been taken down by the Roma. That's a definite heavy hit. Once again, PLA is focused on just keeping these 2 caps and winning and getting those kills and targeting. And these DDs, I feel like they are doing a good job on keeping them moving, but unfortunately, the amount of ships that they brought that are just very easy to kill, or just about alpha, it's definitely hurting Val right here, unfortunately, in this situation. And those Cheshires are showing their versatility. Maybe they're undervalued in this point system right here, but we definitely do have Chev contesting C and making sure that CC and Imanubi are on their toes right there, making, hey, I've got an Oland right there. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it can still be annoying. Within that, we do have a Bet the Farm on the torpedoes right here from Lit. Very dangerous position right here, especially when you have ADM, but with multiple torpedo sets going out at a time, maybe they might hit something. Unfortunately, it doesn't look so, but Imanubi, unfortunately, looks to be getting hit by those torpedoes from Chev. Great pick and great hits from there, and unfortunately, those torpedoes die out from the lightning. So the triple DD setup and getting these caps, they've been playing the caps pretty well, but PLA's just capability of focus firing and making sure they're hitting the right targets. HQ taking down ADM, nice job on that, but unfortunately they lost the Champagne right there, right along with the ADM sending out rounds at the last moment. Great job, Jin taking out HQ right there. Great plays from everyone right there. PLA just winning it even with the DD decrease on that. Pigbay, what's your thoughts?
So Chev and the Olin took a lot of damage, and part of the reason they couldn't make it work, the 3DD, is because once he took that much damage, he kind of just valued his health. You know what I mean? He didn't want to be the first to be out of the match, essentially, and it limited what he could have done. I would have liked to have seen him make a little play on those battleships a lot sooner at what was that cap? C, yeah. Over there at C. Maybe just flanking and stealth torping, just doing that. But then again, you had an Olin sitting there, and honestly, PLA just played it better. That's
Then
what
they
it came down
fire.
to.
They got they're showing that double Roma setup is and even the Tirpitz. It's just that health and that damage output from those, especially against Gascons and Champagnes. You're not going to hold up.
Yeah,
they're not going to hold up.
You're mitigating all those, your torpedo power, and it's taking the slot of another cruiser that you could use to be damaging some of these ships, setting fires and things like that.
Yep.
So it can definitely work.
Oh, yeah.
But the circumstances have to be just right.
I think also you're betting so much on the Oland, and the Oland doesn't have that raw torpedo power. It's more of that annoyance. Where the
Yes.
lightning, you can actually do a amount of damage, but they're betting the farm so much on those torpedoes, they're
Yes.
missing them
There's
completely.
and I'd rather hit 4 than miss all. You
Yep.
know, hit 1 than miss all.
Oh yeah.
I don't like betting the farm. I rarely do it.
Yeah.
Just not a fan.
Oh yeah. No, I always do a little bit of a fan, kind of just send them
Hmm.
off. But we'll see. We are which we're at 2-0, right? Or yeah, PLA. No,
Mm,
Val won one, so this is PLA,
yeah,
so it's 1
Val.
1.
So it's 1-1.
Yep, it's 1-1. My apologies.
How dare you?
So if we're looking at other things, Lost beat Grounded CVs 2-0. So whoever wins out of Tilt versus Drunken Deckhands goes against Lost, and will be in losers bracket 4-1. Um, yeah, that's it. And now we're just waiting for the game to start. We are on straight, which of course is a very, very interesting map on this play, because of course you're gonna have to, which way you're gonna go. Are you gonna go AC, or are you just gonna go for BC, BA, stuff like that. So
Hmm.
a lot of different plays.
Black North Carolina.
Interesting pick. Also, maybe a Richelieu, which would be good on this map. Chakao.
Also
Someone
worth
finally figured out Chakao.
15 points
Oh yeah.
for the Black North Carolina.
It's a lot of points there. Oh no, they're gonna change out, aren't they? I just said it too. We did Cossack, Richelieu. Now, of course, once again, Val is going double Oland, Wichita. They're bringing double Roma. They are bringing that out. So we are seeing some change ups, and of course, PLA is adjusting. And unfortunately, it looks like they're adjusting back to their old setup. They were acting like they were changing, but they weren't. So we'll see exactly what happens there. I was looking forward to kind of seeing a Roma or I mean a Richelieu or a Black North Carolina.
Honestly, I want to see a full fire starting team. Full like Monarchs, Black
Oh
Monarchs,
yeah, I was like, we've seen a pretty
Cheshires.
heavy fire starting team, and it did end up working
Yeah,
out.
but all right, here we go.
Yep, here we go. See you in a few. All right, we're going in once again. PLA versus Val on straight. Let's see exactly how they move out. This is a very interesting map to see exactly how they want to go about, especially with PLA's, incessant usage of the turtle strat. That'll be quite interesting to see exactly how they want to make that. If they want to just drop a few caps and just focus one, and then focus on killing things, or not. So up here we've got a northern fleet of the Cheshire, Oland, and Tirpitz going up against an Oland, Wichita, and 2 Romas. They need to get out of there, and it looks like they already know. Down here, we've got a Gascon, Oland, Octava, and like that versus a Roma, Cheshire, Oland, and another Roma. So definitely each team is pretty much, I have a feeling we're going to see just a flip on the field. Right here, we're going to see the DDs contest here and there. CN against Chev right there. And then, of course, their PLA's Oland versus HQ on that. Sorry, I'm just not going to slide your name. But we are going to see A and C getting taken, and we'll see exactly how this battle goes out. Pretty much Melk and CC are doing exactly what they should do. They are not the ships to really hold, in my opinion, so they need to get back down. And of course, PLA is trying to use that strat of getting into a turtle and focus fire and using their overwhelming firepower to eliminate stuff. Where you have Val, they've got a special operations up here, and then over here got a Roma, Gascon, and an Oland watch right there. While it looks like the Aqua seems to be a roaming situation, which would be quite good. But let's see as this battle progresses. At the end, unfortunately, getting the torpedo taken out, that's really rough for a DD, and getting focused pretty hard on that. See if they can get out of that situation right here. Now, we definitely do have a Roma Cheshire, using PLA's, very, very powerful usage of the Cheshire, just using its smoke, using its capabilities and its fire starting along next to 2 Romas, keeping them alive. Now, Black Queen seems to be just pestering them. Great idea from that. Very, very solid guns. Not a lot of them can kind of start fires, but, you know, it works. I do feel like Jin probably needs to be a little bit further out trying to, you know, screen for HQ's torpedoes, because, of course, that's going to continually annoy the battleships. But with them being bow on, it's very easy to dodge those torps, unfortunately, for HQ, where you've got Chev absolutely trying to take on CN right here. You do have a line getting formed in the north here, and over here we have a Cheshire Milk doing a roaming situation. I don't know how well it's going to work against Wichita up here with Z-Toy, but we'll eventually see that when those two spot each other. CC taking a bit of torps along with CN running away from the situation. Black Queen just smoking up, being a pester, just absolutely starting fires on ADM, which of course is going to slowly burn down that Roma. It's tanky, but it's not that incredibly powerful in terms of handling too much fires, and they really need to remove Black Queen from that south area. But of course, we're going to see if the PLAs can get their targeting well, because of course everyone's health are pretty well good. ADM's taking a lot of hits, so Val's definitely trying to take out those Romas, take out those key sources of damage, and if so, that's going to be a very powerful hit to that. While ADM is trying to run away, unfortunately you got Black Queen right here just straight up just pestering, and once a few more fires hit and keep on getting damage on there, that could be really deadly for that team and a very big loss for PLA, where L4 is just, they're definitely shifting that damage out there. They're making sure everyone's getting a good bit of damage, and we're seeing also CC. Let's see if they can remove that Turpits from play. Val's definitely got their targeting on lock this game in comparison to PLA's typical situation where they typically are on lock, and it's mostly this map. This map definitely forces a different style. So while Black Queen keeps on pestering ADM has healed. Let's see, can anyone get a shot on CC? I think CC might be safe in the situation. I think. Unfortunately, it does look like Melt got pushed out by Z-Toy, showing the power of the AP of the Wichita, up against those two. Powerful hit. CN taking a good amount of hits. Let's see if they can focus him down on that situation. Unfortunately, hitting a rock. You can use that tactic in order to throw off aim sometimes, trying to figure it out, but at this level of play, people are going to wait. They're going to hold their shots, making sure that, hey, oh, you turn one way, then we're just going to turn that way. You have HQ screening for their team along with Chev. That's a great idea, making sure those battleships just keep on keeping their guns, keeping focused on shooting rather than trying to stay alive. So as we see here, Jin taking a decent amount of damage. CC and ADM definitely. Ooh, Black Queen showing the capabilities of just a roaming Octava, just being that annoying little fire starter at the bottom. Yeah, we're going to see if CC can survive that situation. Now, over here, we do have Milk going up against Chev and Z-Toy in that. I don't know how that's going to work out there for that. Olin pushing in. We definitely do have caps getting held up by PLA and winning that, but the early caps that Val had is giving them that capability of having that wiggle room, and now they just need to finish off and kill those ships, while Black Queen is absolutely just wrecking some damage, probably actually going to die in this move. But if they can just get one fire on CC, hopefully that will eliminate that Turpits. Unfortunately, the Octava is also a very weak ship, getting taken down by CC. Great job, but still getting taken down as well. That's a good trade right there. A little bit, a lot of points there in loss on that, but now they actually are winning it, and they are pushing in. Val trying to take back B. Great position on that. In order to do that, those Olin torpedoes just showing how annoying they are, just constantly starting floods, 2 floods just from one set. Great shots on that from CN, keeping them busy and keeping them also potentially ready for fires from the Cheshires if they can get back into position in time. I am a newbie, unfortunately taking a good bit of hits from the Roma because it doesn't have too much of a screen right here. But if they can try taking out triple GGG or even Shiro, this could be definitely a close game. We only got 40 seconds left in the game. Oh man, they have to do a power play. Unfortunately, they had just lost. I am a newbie going down with Val in the lead right now, taking out CN as well. Wow, at the last moment, just PLA was not capable of focus firing enough as they normally do, and Val's was able to constantly keep on shuffling people out. But we still have 16 seconds left in the game. I don't think they're gonna be able to kill anyone else, unfortunately. I don't think so. Pigbay, what is your thoughts on that game?
I mean, the caps just flip flop back and forth. One of the things I'd noticed is, um, who's red? That's PLA. Uh, they really didn't push their cruisers into middle to help keep the DDs out, but they still ended up winning because they were able to focus those ships that decided to flank and whatnot. So like that Cheshire that was north focused on the Wichita was focusing on him. The
Yep.
Ochakov was focusing on that Tirpitz, which started with that Roma, but ended up securing the kill on that Roma, which not the Roma, the Tirpitz, which was a great trade.
Oh yeah.
Because what it's battleships are what
100?
80? No, is it 100 points?
I thought it was 100.
No, because like
I can never
CVs
remember.
are like 90 or 80.
No, that's true. Yeah, maybe.
Anywho,
It's more. It's more than a cruiser.
it's more than a cruiser. So good trade there.
Oh yeah.
Ready up.
Yep. We are now going on to the fourth match in this with Aurora. So 2-1, Val.
Any changes? Do you notice any changes? I don't really
Nothing
see
yet.
any.
We'll find out soon. We will find out soon. Hopefully, everyone is enjoying the coverage of these games. We are in the grand battle currently, as of right now. So we'll see, the winners bracket finale. Sorry, I should say that winners bracket finale. So, and then of course, whoever wins this will be going against the losers bracket finale. Which actually, let's see if we've got any updates on that for the Lost in Tilt. Unfortunately, not right now. So we are still waiting for more games to appear, and I think they have to switch up. So we are still waiting on that.
So tomorrow, are we going to be watching the losers bracket 4.1?
I have a feeling. Yeah, typically losers bracket 4-1, and then we'll be watching the grand finale.
Grand finale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's actually, that's not a bad idea to ask. Just quickly,
We're seeing an Asashio switch.
we have seen the power of that, especially with PLA.
Yeah, but that was with 1 against 1 DD against 2. So
it's actually happening. Losers bracket 4-1 is happening right now. So this will be our last set that we're watching.
okay. So then we're just rolling into grand finals tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be watching grand finale, which will be absolutely a blast. Seeing, especially, we will be having PLA or Val, whoever wins this, versus Lost in Tilt. That's a very strong setup right there. So we're just waiting for a switch up. Let's see. We have Aurora being played. We have seen a lot of good plays on this, and also a lot of weird plays. So let's see exactly how that works out in this position. I'm just waiting for
Asashio.
No Asashio.
2 old ones.
We almost had a Massachusetts, but we got Roma's popping up again. I think everyone's just staying their way, which they've, of course, I think both of them have played Aurora multiple times, and they've done this. Same thing. So we're going in. Pigbay C on the flip side. Looking forward to the post-game analysis from Pigbay. Make sure to give him some love. Get him up to 300 if he hasn't already. So let's go into this. So, of course, pretty much they went back to their normal setup. So let's see. Perfect. Let's go in and let's see if Val can secure this. So as we keep on going through right here, typical setup, we've already seen this multiple times. As we see the ships move around on this, it does look like Val's kind of going for every single cap. Interesting pick, but we can already see PLA just straight up, everyone go AB. Like, they are just all moving in one fleet, except for this Oland, which I have a feeling probably just a roamer situation. Hey, grab C if they end up not grabbing C. Might as well. just a perfect way of just, hey, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. Don't worry about it. So let's see exactly as this whole entire thing progresses. Of course, PLA just mounting the entire fleet down here. That's going to put a lot of pressure on both of Triple GG and Shiro with these Romos and the Wichita with Z-Toy. Now, Chev's got to absolutely try to break up this with using their Torps, but unfortunately, CN also is going to be right there along with the Cheshires pushing on them. Jin's going to absolutely try to beat up HQ when possible, but it looks like PLA's Oland was not capable of grabbing C, and Black Queen might be going into roamer status because, of course, we've got now the Gascon moving in down south, just moving away. We're going to see exactly how that works out for the team. Now, PLA, what they really need to do is they need to get back to that whole idea of absolutely targeting one ship and really removing guns. And Val's got to be careful about this because they have less ships in this situation. They really need to watch out for losing guns, especially Romas that are very important to their entire strategies and also just the power of that. Unfortunately, PLA's Olans have actually taken a lot of damage early on. The Olans they got the 4 heals. They can just run away, heal up, come back in, and let the Cheshires do their job too, and let them kind of screen for the battleships. So that's a great play from them while they heal up. As we keep on watching, we definitely have Black Queen being a roamer status right here, just obviously waiting for the right time to fire up. If Black Queen can absolutely surprise the Olans right here, that would be a devastating hit and devastating play from Val on the Olans right here. But the Olans are sneaky. They can be maybe a little rough. So let's see exactly if Black Queen can take advantage of getting around this turtle, being that problematic child. Now, this turtle definitely needs to keep on focusing and hitting these battleships or focusing down one target, and we're not really seeing that much damage getting focused on that, while PLA has been taking a lot of damage here and there, and now Black Queen's definitely opened up, definitely showing that annoyance, taking on Jin. If they can take out the Cheshire, takes out a lot of capability and a lot of potential from that team. So let's see if Black Queen can secure that in the Octava, which of course is a very weak ship. Very, very weak armor. Now over here, we got Cheshire keeping ADM, I am a noob, and potentially even CC alive with those smokes. So nothing really. Triple GG needing to back up, taking a lot of damage there. Let's see, Jin is having a bad day here. Let's see, can Black Queen take out Jin right here? Yep, right there. Nice job from that. Taking out Cheshire is incredibly important to the PLA strategy, and Val has just secured themselves a nice little win right there. Now, even if PLA has the cap advantage, they, once again, Val's still got the point advantage because of the early cap wins and also because of that kill, so it was a great play on them. Now let's see if Val can keep this up. Now this is pretty dangerous. Unfortunately, going down, Black Queen, nice job on the torpedoes, just sending them out. They can be useful on that ship. And CN, oh man, I have a feeling Val has figured out PLA's strat, and it is not going well here. Black Queen being a roaming fire starter, that's an incredibly powerful position right there. And let's see if CN's actually going after ADM right there. Now, of course, you still have some massive amount of health right here between these Romos, but this entire Southern fleet's keeping them busy, keeping them capable, and that Gascon being able to reposition is definitely helping out. Val keeping that damage dispersion right there. CN getting taken down by Sheb. Great job. Now all DDs are gone. DDs are now capable of just playing. They can do whatever they want. Great job. It looks like Melk is taking a lot of damage. CC is flooding. PLA is not looking good here. This is a complete encirclement of a turtle, and none of them are firing all at once and at one particular target, where Val is just singularly focusing them down. And unfortunately, it looks like they got a little too close, and those torpedoes are just going in. Jeez. Val has figured out the strategy of PLA and are ripping them apart. Pigbay, I'm going to bring you in early because this isn't looking good.
It's pretty much done. So yeah, Jin going down there in that center cap, it allowed Val's DDs to push into B, and just while they're doing that, still sending torps over to, what is it? A? Yeah.
Yep.
So just sending torps to that turtle. Just,
yep.
Sending them over there. getting damage controls because I can't. There was like one time I was watching one set of torps got 3 floods
Ooh.
at once. So I'm like, oh
Ooh.
my god, the freaking luck on some people. Some
Oh,
people's
yeah.
kids just have all the luck. But yeah, once Cheshire went down, DDs were able to push into B, and
Yep.
then the DDs started falling. You know,
Great job on
PLA's
Val's
DDs
part.
started falling,
They're done.
and we all know once you get the DDs down, that's it. That's
Oh,
all she
yeah.
wrote.
That's it. That's it. And if I'm remembering right, that is it. Val won.
Is it?
Yeah, that's I believe that is.
Yep.
Val
Well,
won that. PLA put up an excellent result, but Val just completely ripped them apart, piece by piece.
mhm.
So let's quickly go over this as that was the last match of tonight. Of course, we got grand battles tomorrow, and of course, losers. Any form of losers bracket or anything they else want us to watch tomorrow. But as we see, Val won 3-1. PLA put up a valiant fight, but
Yep.
just not enough. Just not enough. So great games tonight, though. Great games. A lot of
Yeah.
them are close. A lot of them are
Yeah.
close.
And that's
Like,
what you want to see. You want
oh,
to see
yeah.
the close matches that can go either way at any point.
Oh, yeah.